So I don't know if you guys were aware, but the Rapture just happened like a minute ago. We're all in heaven right now. Just kidding. It's still hell. So if you possibly missed it, this dude from South Africa was like, hey, the Rapture's gonna happen on September 23rd or September 24th, in case, you know, he lied the first time. And currently it is 11:42, Wednesday, September 24th, which means that, you know, we're still here, obviously, because the Rapture is not real. I grew up personally in a Catholic background, and I had never even heard of the Rapture until I was in like middle school. I was shocked to learn like people actually believed it, because it sounds fucking crazy. Like, you know, on a random day, you're gonna get sucked into the sky. And then for the next 7 years, everyone trapped down on Earth? Yeah. They're just all gonna fucking die. And you can say out loud that it sounds crazy, but with the level of Christian nationalism that we have right now, honestly, who is to be surprised? I learned a fun fact, which was the guy that actually invented the idea of the Rapture went on to found the Jehovah's Witnesses. So take whatever anyone says about the Rapture with an entire gaggle of salt, not even a grain, a whole gaggle. So I learned about the Rapture happening because of a bunch of posts on hashtag RaptureTok, which is so cool that we name things that way, isn't it? So like, just like the Bible said, in 2025, the hashtag RaptureTok will start the beginning of the end. I thought it would be fun to go through some of the TikToks I saved from the Rapture time and see what they're saying now, because it's been 2 days since this came out. A lot of these people have not deleted their videos, so like, they gotta say something about it. I'm interested to see what they'll say. All right, so here we are on my TikTok. Follow my TikTok, shameless plug. The first person I saw on RaptureTok was not one that I saved first, but it was one that I saw the very first of and was like, oh, that's pretty fucking weird that happened. So we're gonna go through his first. This is the first impression I had on the Rapture.
I mean, to simplify it, if you want to make heaven, these are the three main principles I stand by.
It's like nothing weird about it. It's like a weird Christian video, and then it was like, focus on this. We are going home. Like, oh shit, am I getting deported? What the fuck is he talking about? All right, let's click on his account. When was the first time? His first video on the Rapture looks like it was this one right here. The Rapture is here.
I'll say this again.
Okay, that's really cool. So this is actually the guy. This is the South African guy that predicted it. So we get to see. It's a 13-minute video, so I'm not going to show the whole thing. But like, this is why it all started.
Rapture is among us.
Oh, no, the Rapture's among us. Fuck. So it is true. We all died in 2020 and this is hell. So basically the guy was like, the Rapture's here. Gotta get good. What's the first thing this guy said? This might be the video I saw.
Alright, I wanted to get on here today and give one of my last and final messages before the Lord Jesus comes and scoops us all home into his kingdom. I just wanted to give some words of encouragement. I know I come here a lot and I'm talking about, you know, how to defeat sin and, you know, repentance, and I want everyone to be prepared for the Rapture. But if you've been faithful this whole time, and you know, you've been trying your best to work on things, don't fear. Don't be terrified. Don't be anxious. You're gonna make it. I believe God, he just wants to see that we truly care to try to fix our iniquities, because no matter how hard we work towards this, we're just not going to be perfect.
Guys, I have something to admit. If the Rapture did happen, I would 100% not get raptured. I haven't listened to anything God said since I was like a toddler. I've done all the sins, guys. I've masturbated a lot. I've worn different fabrics. I'm wearing different fabrics together right now. Up here is one fabric and down here is another. I don't know what they're called, but they're certainly both, you know. I've eaten fish. I've stoned someone to death. You know, all the things that people do just on the daily. They don't talk about those anymore. I'm lucky that it's not real, because man, I would be screwed. I mean, at least this guy's kind of taking an approach where it's like, you know, let's all be good people. As long as you're good in your heart, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he's still talking about something that's bad shit insane, but at least he's not like, we're gonna die, sell your house. And then the latest response from this guy, when was it? It was 1 day ago. So he's had nothing to say after, you know, after these days passed. Kind of suspicious, man. I mean, it makes me think, like, did he get raptured? Let's just say he got raptured. All the good ones that we don't see them posting today, we can safely assume that they all got raptured. And then the first lady I decided to save was this lady here.
So this is going to be my last confirmation video that I make. I'm going to briefly recap some of the other ones. November last year, God got my attention, changed my life. I left my dream job to come back home to Louisiana. I do not like Louisiana, but I knew that God wanted us to be back here. We've been talking to friends and family since we got back and telling them that the rapture is happening soon. I did not have a date at the time. All I knew was I felt this urgency I've never felt before in my life. I grew up in a Christian home. For over 30 years, I've heard that we are living in the end times and in the last days, and the rapture could happen at any moment. I have never felt urgency until November. Since around February, God was pointing out harvest time to me. I've been pretty much telling people I was expecting the rapture to happen by late summer or early fall. Again, still didn't have a specific date, but that's the time frame that I felt like God was pointing out. When I heard about Joshua's vision, I took it seriously because it was the time frame I was already looking at. I compared it to the Bible. I prayed about it. I prayed for confirmation, and he gave me 3 things immediately within 12 hours. I'm going to recap that in a minute, but there has been so much that I really, really do believe that this is happening next week. I'm not going to say 100% that it will.
I want to preface everything that I talk about. People can be religious. You can all be as religious as you want. You can believe in whomever or whatever you want to believe in. However, this is like, it's like fear mongering on the internet. And you go like a minute and a half and you're like, I left my job. I moved to a different state because I thought the rapture was going to happen. But like, it might not happen. I see this term thrown around a lot. It's called, they say religious psychosis. And I don't really know what the psychological term for this is. I never learned about this in my whole 2.5 years of psychology in college, which is pretty impressive, I know. But I can imagine it's like so much religion that it like washes over all your senses. Like you can't think clearly. I mean, this lady has been talking about the rapture happening, what did she say, since last November? Like that's pretty heavy shit, man, that you've been like predicting this since last November and it just hasn't happened. Also, it's not midnight yet. I want to make that abundantly clear while I'm recording. There's still 6 minutes to midnight. Like this shit could pop off right now. And then what am I? Some silly guy who got raptured while recording a video and no one will see this. So if this video doesn't get posted, guys, I did get raptured. But if you're seeing this, I'm still here. Don't worry. Let's check out what she's had to say today. Wow, that shifted. Jeez. I think we just witnessed someone losing their religion in real time. September rapture confirmation, I lost my job. Is Jesus real?
I know that most of the people that are watching what I'm posting now are making fun of it, and that's fine. But the idea that maybe we're right.
Okay. So it's like nothing. So it was like, yeah, we were wrong and we caused all this panic amongst ourselves, but like, what if we're not wrong eventually? And when the world does end, it makes me happy that I know there will be a whole bunch of evangelical nationalist Christians that are just going, I told you so, this is the rapture. And then our world explodes because our ozone layer got turned into dust and ash because we kept wanting to make AI images of Bart Simpson doing front flips on a skateboard or something cool. One thing I love about the internet is that as soon as this stuff started getting popular, a whole bunch of satire came up about it. I had to sift through a lot of satire before I was like, yeah, this person is obviously joking, but it's shocking to see how many people are actually believing this.
It is September 23rd, and we're still here, and I'm fine with that. If you watch the rest of my videos, I never said 100% that it will be September 23rd.
Yeah, so this lady is for real, and now she's like, no, I didn't say that. This video is like actually kind of insane.
Okay, I'm literally about to crash out. So I am super persuadable, and I've been on RaptureTok for like the past, I don't know, hour. A couple things. First of all, are we not scared? Come on.
Okay, genuinely real quick, I feel so bad for this lady. Like, this is what this kind of stuff does to people that, like, actually are concerned for living. Like, look at what this kind of, like, crazy evangelical ideals, it literally harms people to the point of tears even thinking about it. Like, if you need anyone to tell you it's dangerous, like, this is a prime example. It's so insane.
To think that if the rapture is happening, if the rapture is going to happen in a few days, but they say it's going to happen, That means I only have a few days left with my kids.
So far, this is the first person I've seen have an actual, like, rational response to the idea of being raptured. The rest were like, I'm gonna sell my house. I'm gonna sell my car. I'm afraid my dogs are gonna go hungry. And this lady's like, dude, I don't want to die. A lot of how I feel about religious stuff is like, I don't like to feel like I'm waiting to die for something happy to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be, like, when I'm knocking on death's door, like, well, at least now I can finally be happy. It's like, no, that's such a, what a sad way to live, man. Like, I can't believe, like, I'm not happy now. Like, I gotta focus on getting happy now before I'm like, yeah, when I die, then it'll be real good, right? So, and then this lady, after she was literally brought to tears by the idea of the rapture, was like,
I know that no matter what I say, I'm not going to be able to convince anybody that I'm not under religious psychosis, but I promise you I'm not. I just have faith in my God.
I don't know. That didn't seem like faith. That seemed like utter, terrifying, soulless heartbreak in your eyes. That was not faith at all. It's like my great loving God that I was convinced was gonna fucking kill me and teleport me up to the heavens and leave all my family.
A man recorded his car being taken away after he sold it because he says he doesn't need it anymore. A mother spoke in tongues talking about the new moon. Another woman bought a bunch of Bibles and wrote notes in them to be left around for people to find after the supposed rapture that is on Tuesday, September 23rd. We need to talk about this.
So this is like, this guy's like, yeah, you know, like this is some of the stuff that's actually happened. I haven't found those videos. I think a lot of them were deleted after today, which is the worst part. I wish I would have like saved all those videos and been like, yeah, I called your bluff right here. I knew you were fucking selling your car. I didn't even think to save the videos that I saw that were really crazy, because I was like, yeah, it's gotta be satire. But there were some people that genuinely, imagine being in this economy and someone on Facebook Marketplace is like, yeah, I'm selling my house for like $3,000 because the rapture's coming and I don't need the money. And you're like, holy shit. Like, dude, that's like in this economy, in this world right now, that's like being given an iron sword as a fucking caveman, dude. Like, that's literally the greatest thing. Or like a flamethrower, that's a way better. I don't know why I said a sword. Like, give a caveman a flamethrower. That's like the same thing as giving us a house right now. Like, that's the level of like advantage that you got in the world.
Okay, so I'm gonna be very human right now with my emotions.
Okay guys, so I'm going to be very human right now. I'm treating this video like I am that of a human too. Does this filter make me look human-like? Hey, wait, this video was posted August 22nd. Was this lady just worried about the rapture for no reason? Or when did this guy like announce it?
I'm worried about my dogs when we're raptured. And a lot of people always be like, oh, the dogs are going, but we don't really have any evidence.
So in this video, she's like, understandably, she's like, I'm worried about my dogs getting left behind. Like, who's gonna feed my dogs? And then she's like, I also have like 4 cats and like 32 goats, but they can just take care of themselves. Like, lady, you have so many animals that you are okay with just leaving to die, but your dogs are the ones you're like, yeah, I've got like 32 goats and like 4 cats, and I also have children, but what about my dogs? I just can't help but be baffled every single video I watch. It's like, I know it's not gonna surprise me, but it just never ceases to surprise me in one way. This is the last saved video I have, and it's fucking insane.
I am so honored to be your mommy. You have been such a gift, and I will see you in heaven.
Oh my good God. A part of me sees that video and is like, that is so sad that she's been this tricked into being like, yeah, I'm never gonna see this baby again. This baby not going on the rapture. He's a sinner. This baby's got 34 felonies. He is not getting raptured, bro. I feel bad that she has such bad religious trauma, but imagine what kids grow up with that kind of religious trauma coming from a parent. Like, that's just so hard. Like, imagine all the kids that were told the last few days that like, yeah, we're gonna get raptured and you're gonna die and you're gonna go up to heaven and you can't see any of your bastard friends. You got Jewish friends? Nope, they're staying down here. You got any friends that jerk off? Nope. No. They're not coming with you. Like, it's so hard to explain to a kid because it's like, to a kid, I think it sounds crazy. Also, it is officially Thursday the 25th. If we look here, it is officially Thursday the 25th, which means the rapture, at least for the Eastern Standard Time, is over, which means that it officially didn't happen. So I can't say I'm surprised. I can actually say this is what I expected. I feel like I'm only like 20 something at this point. And like this is like my second Rapture scare, I think. Like this, what I'm gonna do real quick, we're gonna look up RaptureTok, and we're just gonna see what we can find here, guys, because we're gonna see what other kind of crazy stuff we can find.
It's happening. It is happening. It is happening. This is it.
You know what's really funny, actually? So where I live, every other Wednesday at noon, my city tests the like tornado siren because there's tornadoes in this area. I heard that Wednesday at noon and I immediately turned to my roommate and I went, holy shit, it's happening. Imagine in these Rapture scares, you're sitting inside your house and you like believe in the Rapture, and then you hear a tornado siren and you're like, oh my god, the Rapture's happening, and you sit there in your house and you're like, I can't believe it's gonna happen, and then a tornado fucking wipes through your house. Is that like kind of the Rapture? I feel like that's as close to the Rapture as you can get. You're like, thank my gods are finally calling me home. I can't wait to come. Oh my god! Like, I think that's as sweet a comedic timing God could ever have. Sorry, I got sidetracked, but over here it says, let me move my face real quick. It says top 10 Raptures caught on camera. Okay, well, I'm for sure gonna look at that now. What comes up here? All right, I'm going back to the other thing.
It is 6:17 a.m.
I have a longer video coming out soon. I just wanted to get one out there so that just because this crazy shit was happening and I was like, I kind of want to talk about that just a little and give you guys my thoughts. Again, no hate to any of these creators. Religious psychosis and Christian nationalism is a for real dangerous thing that's happening. A lot of the bad things in our country are happening directly from Christian nationalism. So make sure to do your research on that. Look it up. I kind of want to do more videos about this kind of stuff in the future, but it's very touchy. So we'll see what happens. But I hope you guys have a good one, and bye.